Give us a brief background about what the Outdoor Expo is about in this adventure.
The whole idea of the Outdoor Expo is to allow people to get some sort of exposure to this kind of thing, to see what's on the market. It gives obviously manufacturers and sellers the opportunity to produce their wares and show people what's around. It also gives the NGOs that work with nature conservation, that work with nature conservation areas, things like the rhino preservation societies and people like that, they have the opportunity to tell everybody about them. Of course, you then also have other volunteer and charitable organisations like the SA Guide Dogs Association. They are there with their dogs. National Sea Rescue Institute is there. And it's an opportunity for people to see all these sort of things. Obviously, we are also there, the Canine Search and Rescue Association, which is also a voluntary organisation that trains dogs specifically for search and rescue work. Unfortunately, my dog was not allowed to come into the building, otherwise she would have been here to tell you about herself.
Speak to us about how the festival has grown over the past 22 years and how it's evolved, over the years.
We've been involved in it for about 3 years now, and originally it was quite small as it began to grow. But for the last 2 years, whilst it's been at Waterfall Park, it's really grown to a very big event each year, and in fact it's grown to such an extent that there is now a second one which is exactly the same thing, which is run down in the Cape. Towards the end of the Cape winter, they have a version of it which runs down there. And it just seems to have got bigger and bigger every year, and more people come along to see what's there, and it's an ideal opportunity to bring the family around and come and see what's going on.
And how is it different from other eco-expos or similar expos?
Well, I suppose the whole difference between the other similar events would be that this one concentrates primarily on what the family can find to do outdoors. And you see a lot of families around bring their dogs along. It's a fairly dog-friendly thing. We'll talk about the Paw Parade just now as well, which is a relatively new event there. Another event which is growing now and which has been introduced for this particular one is horse jumping. There's a small arena for horses, for people to show their horses off and do a bit of jumping there as well. Of course, a lot of other manufacturers with outdoor caravans and that kind of thing.
So how does an exhibitor get involved in something like this?
Well, I suppose the best way for an exhibitor to get involved would be to get hold of the organisers of the event. The person to talk to there is a lady called Shirley Shearer, and Shirley is the person who seems to have been running this for a number of years, and they run a very efficient outdoor expo. I don't know what other expos she runs. And any exhibitor or any person who feels they've got wares to show that they should have there would ideally contact Shirley.
Yeah. What has been the highlight for you for being part of this amazing festival?
It's the opportunity for us to show people what we do. You see, we train dogs specifically for search and rescue in wilderness areas, which means that when we are called out to look for lost people, it's usually in the middle of the night and nobody knows what's going on. They may see our vehicles moving around, they may see us with our dogs occasionally, but this is an opportunity for us to actually show the public what we are there for and what we can do. And we have a stand where we do a demonstration with the dogs, very contrived obviously, because these are dogs that are used to working in huge areas. And we're used to working, for instance, sometimes we've worked right through the night looking for lost people.
Oh, okay. John, thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck with the expo. John Truss is sharing with us what we can look forward to at the Gauteng Outdoor Expo Eco Adventure and Travel Experience. The event not only offers people information on where to go or what to do in South Africa, great outdoors, but equips you with the correct tools to make the most of your outdoor experience.